Hey everyone, welcome to Keto Questions and Answers. Let's see who we can get in here. Who's going to be my first one? Just enjoying a cup of coffee here. Got some things I'd like to go over with you guys. So, hello everyone. Where's my peeps? Hi Patricia. Nice to have ya. After I get a few of you in here, before I answer any questions, if you guys have some, I just want to go over something with you guys. I've had some questions asked that I just want to go over in the beginning here just to get that part done, and then we'll start answering some questions. How you been, Patricia? It's in the evening here, so it's hope the lighting's okay. Should probably turn a few more lights on. Let me get a few lights going. Hey, Keto Ruby. Just getting some lights on here. I'm going to go over something with you guys before I start answering questions. I've had some people ask me some questions on keto, and I'm going to teach you guys just in a few minutes. I'm going to teach you guys what's the best way to lose the weight the fastest and what you want to do keto the right way. I know I've had a few people say they haven't lost any weight. They've been doing it for a few weeks, haven't lost any weight. So I wanted to just go over something. I'm just waiting to see if I can get a few more people in here. Is that, yeah, it's a good time for you. I was supposed to do it today at 2 o'clock. Oh, good. I'm glad you got a notebook, Patricia, because I've got some good stuff to tell you guys. I was supposed to do it today at 1 o'clock, but something came up. So I'm going to do it at 6, but I'm going to be doing it different times. It's going to be 6 one time, and then the next time is going to be around 1, because I have some people that live in other countries that right now it's really late for them. It's like 6 hours ahead of me. So it would be, you know, pretty late in the evening, so they're not able to see me. So I just want to make sure the people that enjoy watching me, they get a chance to see me live too. So next week I'll be doing it at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Well, that's good because I have some stuff to go over with. So grab yourself a notebook. I'm just waiting to see if I can get a few more people in. I just want to go over and, yeah, it's fair to do it that way because they want to know things too. But I just want to go over to let you guys know the best way to do keto. I mean, I've taught you guys a lot already, but I just want to go over a couple things. I'm just having a cup of coffee here with my sugar-free creamer. It's vanilla caramel. Yum. Hey, that's a good thing to have, keto pals. Always fun to do it with somebody. When I was doing it with my brother. Hey, ketones, how are you? I was mentioning I want to go over something before I start answering questions for you guys. Oh, you follow my brother? Awesome. Good job. Hi, Linda. Glad that you caught me too. I was actually supposed to do it at 1 o'clock today, but I got wrapped up in some stuff, so. Awesome. Yep, you need the stevia drops. So we'll just see. We'll wait just a couple more minutes, see if I can get a couple more in here before I go over that. And like I said, and then if you guys have questions, we'll go over those questions together then. I did a video on this that I'm going to talk to you about because I don't get all my, you know, people that watch me in their live. I also did a separate video that I'll open up on Saturday for you guys. But you guys are going to already know this stuff here, who is here with me live. So, but I did do a separate video on that too for the people that couldn't make my live. Because I want to help you guys to do the keto exactly the right way to get your weight off. So I have 5 people in here right now. I'm hoping to get just a few more and then I'll go over it. My week was very nice, Ruby. Thank you. And yeah, you like those mukbangs? I got more coming. Yeah, I love the Quest chips too. Aren't they good? I mean, it's so perfect because we can't eat chips, and yet here, I found those Quest chips, and not only is it a chip, it's also so much protein, because people need all that protein. So it's a good way of getting some of your protein in when because we need our protein. And they're so delicious. They work good for egg salad, tuna salad, or just tuna, chicken. Works good for all kinds of stuff. Last night, I actually took a bag of mine and melted some cheese on it in the microwave and had like just, chips and cheese. It was so yummy. Yeah, I know. I like to watch people while I'm eating too. It's always fun to do that. I always like to know that people are joining me in eating too. But I got some amazing meals coming. There's some more coming your guys' way. I've just really racked my brain and came up with a ton of them. So you guys are going to get lots more coming. Really interesting ones I came up with. I know I'm drinking out of a Christmas mug. This is my husband's. It's his favorite movie, The Christmas Vacation, Lampoon's Vacation. And it's a nice big mug, so I just wanted this one. I just drink decaf. Linda, are you talking about the carb count on foods? Like it's different? You're getting different readings from different things, like that would be different brands? Once you know keto really good, you kind of just know what the carb is. I know you're going to get different numbers. Um, it's not going to be way off though. They're usually going to just be around the same. Oh, your macros? You don't understand the macros? Yeah, I can go over that with you. It's pretty simple once you understand it. Macros is what makes up your calories, and what makes up your calories is protein. Hey, Pam, what makes up your macros is your calories, which is protein, fat, carb. That's your macros. That's what makes up your foods. And your macros is what you want to have set for each individual person for their age, their weight, their height, their gender. It does make a difference how you want to set up your calorie count on that, and then what you're going to eat for protein, for fat, and for calorie. And if you want, what you can do, who was it that asked me that question again? Patricia, you can actually email me. I have my email in all of my videos. Just go in and find my email. Email me your age, height, weight, and we'll go over it with you. I'll set you up on your macros for you. So, okay, I got 8 people in here. So what I'll do is I'll start going over before I answer any more questions. I'm going to go over and tell you the best way for keto, what your main deal is. Okay, so your main focus to lose weight, your main focus right now is to lose weight as fast as possible, okay? You want to keep your keto sweets, your high-fat meals on keto, the treats, the desserts. You want to keep all of that for maintenance mode. You want something to look forward to. You want something that is your reward at the end. So you want to get this weight off as fast as possible. And the key to keto is to have your heart and your mind in sync. And if your heart and your mind is in sync, then your body is going to follow. Your main thing you want to do is, a lot of people think on keto, and I'm learning this, and I've learned it all throughout my journey too, is a lot of people are getting the wrong information because it is a high-fat, low-carb diet. People think you're supposed to eat really high-fat foods. Keto was designed 3 ways: to lose weight, to maintain weight, to gain weight. Those of you trying to lose weight, you don't want to eat a lot of high-fat foods because you want to use your body fat. That is what's going to be your energy source, and it's going to cause you to lose weight extremely fast. All right. My brother Robbie lost over 100 pounds in 5 months, I think he did. It took me a little longer. He was working out. I didn't work out at all. I have a bad back. I do work out now, but I couldn't then. So it took me about 14 to 15 months to get off 150 pounds. I still consider that really good. In the beginning, we didn't know this either. We were eating higher fat foods ourselves too, but right away, my brother did figure out that and that we would all lower our fats. So you want to lower your fats, and how you want to do that is in lower lean meats, because you want your protein 1.5 times your body weight in grams. So for instance, if you weigh 300 pounds, you would want, which half would be 150, and then you want a zero point 0.5 on that, so probably around 180 grams. But if you get at least half your body weight in protein, you're doing good right there. That's what you want. So at least half your body weight. That is what's going to fill you up, because if you sit down and you eat a hamburger, that's going to be a higher fat, or a steak, you're going to eat a lot less versus like chicken breast or seafoods or ground turkey. You can eat so much more because it's leaner and less fat, because fat is what takes up your calories the most. There is 8 calories in fat, but carb per serving, and for carb and for protein, it's only 4. So it's going to eat up your calories less, but you're going to get to eat more, if that makes sense. So that is your biggest goal, is you want to lower all that stuff. You can eat the cheese and the butter, the sour creams, all of that, but put it to a limit, okay? Only have it like maybe twice a month. Try to eat your foods if you cook them in olive oil. That's a good fat. Coconut oil is a wonderful source of fat. You cannot gain weight on coconut oil. That's a great one to eat, to cook your foods with. You want to also do like avocados. That's a really good fat. That's okay to eat. You want to do nuts, stuff like that. Eggs. Eggs is a wonderful source of fat and a great source of protein. So you want to do that. You want to stay away from the heavier fats. Now, keto offers heavy, fattening meals. It offers desserts, those Atkins bars, the wraps, all of that can be eaten, but that's your second category, maintenance mode. Once you get to maintenance mode, then you can eat a lot more fat and maintain your weight. And you're going to need a lot more fat once you get to, your goal weight, get to a goal weight or whatever. You're going to need it for your energy source. Then you're going to eat heavier fats, which is awesome. Doesn't that sound amazing, that on this way of life, let's not call it a diet, because it should never be called a diet. This is going to be a way of life for you, okay? Forever, you're going to eat this way. Sure, you can have a cheat day once in a while, but let's forget about the cheat days right now. I know there's been people that are saying, I started and I can't wait in 4 weeks, I'm going to cheat. How long have you been overweight? How long have you ate bad? Let's consider right now that let's not worry about our cheat days. I did not worry about any cheating, because why? I had my heart and my mind in sync, and I wanted this more than anything. Now, another thing is I don't know if you guys know this, but statistically, 99% of people will fail on any form of diets out there. 1, because they don't get to a goal weight. 2, they cheat far too much. And 3, they don't follow the plan like they're supposed to. So they get discouraged and they gain their weight back. Everybody will gain it back plus more. I'm living proof. I did it like 5 times on different ways of life throughout my life. I was always overweight. Then I was, lost some weight. Then I was overweight. This one was something I had put my heart and mind together, and my body had followed, because I wanted it so bad. I wanted it. And another thing, the reason is because somebody doesn't get to a goal weight. I got to a goal weight. I had set myself at 160 in the beginning. I'm 5'2". 160 is not a goal weight, okay? I'm at 135 today, which is a goal weight for me. I'm a 23 BMI. All my overall health is doing really well. All my blood work is good, all of that. I achieved that goal weight. And because I achieved that goal weight, I no longer want to gain my weight back. I am that 1% that succeeded. And all of you can follow. Let's make that 99% of people will fail. Let's grow that bigger. Not bigger, smaller. Let's make it like 80%. Let's get more of you out there that are going to, take charge and say, you know what, I ate bad for so many years that I'm going to just do this. I'm going to get my heart and my mind together so that my body will follow and I will get all this weight off. And I want to be that statistic that is the lower end, because I couldn't be happier in my life. I will never return back to where I was. I did many times, but I never will now, because I really put my whole heart into this. How much does this mean to you? What meant to me is my family, my friends, just being here for them. No bag of chips, no donut, no cookies or candy or fattening meal meant more to me than my family did, okay? When you Eat that stuff. Sure, you're going to get pleasure from it for what, 5 minutes? And then you're going to have all the guilt. You're going to get yourself set back. It's going to take longer to lose your weight. And I look at it like this. Do you want to take 2 years to get off your weight? Or do you want to take 6 months to a year to get it off? And then you get to eat all the sweets and the treats and all the wonderful thing that keto offers. You're going to stay keto, but you're going to eat way better. You can start putting butter in everything. You can eat those fat bombs, those coffee bombs they talk about. They are not designed for somebody that's losing weight. And too many people think that because they get confused this being a high fat, low carb diet. The fat on your body is what is your source of energy that you want to use. Think about it. If you are 100 pounds overweight, why would you eat 200 grams of fat? That's going to be it's just going to set you up for high cholesterol because your body's not going to understand that. Our body is the high fat right now. So your number one goal first is to get the weight off as fast as possible. You may have to eat a little bit, less fattening right now, but the meals are still amazing. I'm making you guys some really awesome mukbangs that are lower in fat that you can eat. Put your red meats off. Maybe twice a month have a red meat. Maybe twice a month have a little bit of butter or a little bit of, something that's a little bit more fattening. But don't worry about the Atkins bars and all that. The longer you stay away from sugar, anything, even when it's not a real sugar, a fake sugar, the more you don't want it. It's a proven fact. I went so long that I never crave it now, never. And they will tell you that. If you look that up, they will tell you the longer you go, the less you want it. The more you eat it, the more you want it, and the harder it is to do it. So to me, it's like, do you want to do lose your weight in 2 to 4 years? I know people on this site I was on were taking 2 to 3 years to get it off. In 2 to 3 years, they lost like 40 pounds. In 14 to 15 months, I lost 150 pounds, and now I get to eat all that heavy fat, the keto Atkins bars, the keto desserts that they offer and stuff like that. I know I have people coming in saying, oh, I want to know that dessert recipe and stuff like that, and that's all fine and dandy, but it's going to set you back. It really is. So your first goal, the key to keto, is to have your heart and your mind, your heart and your mind in sync so your body will follow. So you want to eat lots of protein, lower the fat. The fat you're going to want for a man versus a woman, you're going to want it no more than like 50 to maybe 80 grams. So like a woman would be more around 50 grams. And you don't have to worry about that. That's plenty because your body is going to start burning that fat. Then you're going to get it off really fast. Okay. And then maybe a man would be more like 70 to 80, maybe a little higher, maybe a little lower. The next thing is, another thing I want to say is keep all your exciting keto treats and sweets and all of that. Yep, see, Floppy Bob, I told you, if you lower that fat, you're going to lose it. So like I was telling them, the biggest goal is you want to get your weight off really fast. That's your biggest goal on keto. So you want to eat lower lean meats, not fattening stuff until you get the weight off. And now you're going to get the weight off really fast, and then you can go and eat those heavier fats because you're going to eat keto the rest of your life, or you're going to eat good the rest of your life. You cannot go back to the way you were before. You can have a cheat day once in a while, but you never, ever want to ever go back to the way you were because you're going to gain it all back. That is what they say. Statistically, 99% of people will fail. Do you want to be the one that fails, or do you want to be like me, that 1% that succeeded? We can do this. And so that is your first goal. And then your next one is to keeping the sweets and treats and exciting meals and all of that till maintenance mode. Because once you get in maintenance mode, that's the second part of keto. Keto was to lose weight, maintain weight, gain weight. Okay? So right now, the people here that are here to lose weight, lower that fat and get it off as fast as you can. Your weight's going to come off really fast. Lower the fat, up your protein. You're never going to be hungry. Protein sticks with us a lot longer. Okay? Do half your body weight in grams of protein, at least half. Okay? The next, then you're going to get to maintenance mode. Now you're going to up those fats. You're going to go to, like 150 grams. You're going to be able to eat that much and maintain your weight. You might gain a little bit in the beginning, but the faster you get the weight off, your metabolism doesn't have to work so hard. Like somebody doing it and it took 2 to 3 years and they were doing this, well, their metabolism now is like almost non-existent. The faster you can get the weight off, you're keeping that metabolism where you can switch then and won't gain a lot. I had put on about 10 pounds at first, but I slowly increased the fats. I put it on, but I lost it after a few weeks after my body got used to it, and then I lost it. So you will. So that will be maintenance mode. The people that need to gain weight now, they're going to be the ones that are going to eat the 200 grams of fat. They're going to eat that because they need to gain weight. Keto was designed 3 different ways. It is a very healthy lifestyle. It will cure diseases. It's It will give you better function. You won't have brain fog. You'll think clearer. It gets rid of all kinds of things. I had anxiety. It's helped my anxiety so much. It helps OCD. It helps different things that there's so many things. I wish I would have wrote them down. Just search it. That's all you got to search the benefits of keto. I mean, it's going to lower your blood pressure, lower your sugar levels. I was a pre-diabetic. No more am I a pre-diabetic. It's going to. Awesome. Great job. See, you're doing it right. And but I mean, I was a wreck on my blood work before I ever started this. I had high sugar levels. I was pre-diabetic. I had very high cholesterol, very high triglycerides, I had a very bad blood pressure reading. You name it, I had it. Sugar levels or salt levels were really bad. And now my blood work is amazing. And it wasn't just because I'm thin now. This was within the first 6 months of losing weight, the first or 4 months, like 4 to 6 months of losing. That's when all my numbers changed. It was just amazing. So that is your guys' biggest key, is to put off all of that stuff that you're talking about, the desserts, the cheat days, the keto fattening meals, the fat bombs, all that. Don't worry about that right now. Worry about getting that weight off. Get your heart and mind in sync, and your body's going to follow, okay? Do that. That's your biggest goal right there. Once you get your weight off, then you're going to start upping those calories. You're going to up the fat, and you're going to eat amazing. Amazing. You're going to feel like $1,000,000. So I just wanted to say that because a lot of people have asked me, why am I not losing weight? When I ask what they're eating, it's the extreme amount of fat that they're intaking. You can have the cheese, the butter, the mayo, the keto sweets and treats and desserts and all that when you get into maintenance mode. You're going to eat that way, and it's going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing. So just listen to what I'm saying, and you're going to get there, because, how many of us can, cut somebody down for an alcoholic, for drinking, or a smoker, or somebody that's got a sex addict, or a gambling problem, and we make fun of them. You know what? The people overweight, that is also an addiction of being overweight. You got to stop that. You got to stop that addiction. You got to stop letting food consume you. You consume it, and you are going to eat to live, not live to eat. If we had all lived in Bible time, you wouldn't get the donuts, cakes, candies, cookies, desserts, all of that. You wouldn't get any of that. But it's like the devil. I totally am one. Let me just see what she wrote here. That's awesome, Ruby. I told you. Yeah, in the canned chicken, you can do mayo. Mayo is not too high in fat. Just only do about a tablespoon, okay? Watch the amount. Even though you're still going lower fat, mayo isn't one that's really high in fat, so that one you can add a tablespoon into that. When you get to maintenance mode, you're gonna add 2 and 3 tablespoons. So, but yeah, you can have a tablespoon of the mayo in it or you can do like a mustard in it. You can do a hot sauce in it, just whatever tastes good to you. So, but yeah, if you had lived in Bible time, no, keto doesn't have to be a long process. You can get the weight off really, really fast, but it is something you need to do for life if you're doing it, or you need to eat good for life after, because you're just going to gain all your weight back. So, but if we had lived in Bible time, like I said, you wouldn't get any of that. And I'm a true believer. I'm a Christian. I'm a true believer that the devil is going to tempt us like he does with people that drink or are sex addicts or gambling. He's going to tempt us with food. Think about why we have all this processed food and all this horrible stuff on this earth to eat. How many people are dying of high cholesterol, high triglycerides, high blood pressure, high sugar levels that turned into diabetes? We're losing people at young ages now. But if you look at Bible time, they lived a lot longer because they ate with the earth, what God gave them. Okay, what did God give us? The animals for the meat. He gave us the veggies for the veggies and the fruits. Now, we don't eat a lot of fruit because they have a lot of sugar, but we eat berries. So you're still going to eat your berries. All right, but we're going to eat what God gave us. That's what's going to keep us healthy, because that's what he gave us. That's what keto is basically Bible time eating. That's what we're doing. We're eating everything God gave us. So what means more to you? That is the biggest thing you need to get into your brain is, am I going to live to eat or eat to live? What means more to you? Your family, your friends, who love you and want you here, or that donut? Or, your husband or your wife who needs you, your children who need you, or that bag of chips? What should mean more? Food should never consume you. Don't let the devil win. You know, don't let the devil, because that it is an addiction. And how many of us, keto is very healthy eating, very, very healthy, Kimberly, very healthy. You can look it up and search it as very healthy. How many of us do? How many of us have cut people down for smoking a cigarette or for being a sex addict or a gambling problem or a drinking problem? When we were overweight, we had one of the deadly sins in the Bible. We had gluttony. Do we want to continue to do that? No, no, we don't want to be a glutton. But you know what? Keto is awesome foods, really, really healthy, and it's going to change your life. Totally going to change your life. So that is what I had to say. So just remember, your main focus right now, everybody, what is to get that weight off as fast as possible. Don't worry about what you're putting in your body as far as it being low or lean and stuff like that. Don't worry if it's not going to taste as great. And it's going to. Cook it with olive oil, coconut oil. Make it fun. Make it exciting. That is your first goal, is to get the weight off as fast as possible. Yes, you can season your meats. Just be careful, because even though seasonings say 0 on them, they are not 0. So many things say 0. They are a 0.3, a 0.5. So just be careful with the seasonings. You can put it on, but just go light. And you can grill and bake and all of that. Yep. But so that's your biggest goal right now, everybody. First is to get the weight off as fast as possible, so you don't, you want to get it off, and you're going to eat lower lean meats, but higher protein. Get it off. Then we're going to get to the second goal, your treat, your reward. You're going to eat all of that good stuff I told you about, all the fattening keto treats, the fattening meals, more butter, more coffee bombs, all of that. And it's going to be awesome, and you're going to love it. So now, do you guys have questions for me? Yeah, Kimberly, if you're trying to get the weight off, keto is an amazing way of life. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It is a low-carb, high-fat diet. It's extreme low carb. You only eat 20 carbs a day, which is basically in veggies. We don't really eat fruits. We only do berries. And because fruits are very high, one apple is 30 carbs. We only eat 20 carbs in one day and only 6 carbs in a sitting. And it's high fat, but it doesn't mean you eat high fat foods. You use your body first to get your weight off. You use your body as your high fat. So you would only eat about 50 grams of fat a day, and then the rest would be in lower lean. You want your protein really high. Your protein half your body weight. So that's what's going to keep you full. It's an amazing lifestyle. Keto has been around for hundreds of years, hundreds. We just didn't really know a lot about it because our world has brought in so much garbage. Yeah, see, it took you a year, and I've read so many people that said that it took them so long to get it off, and they wondered, they asked me and my brother, why, how did you guys get your weight off so fast? And we asked them what they were eating. They were eating all the fat bombs and the butter and all that because they were told you're supposed to eat 200 grams of fat. Why? Doesn't it make sense? Why would you eat 200 grams of fat if you have fat in your body? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Believe it or not, our body is our energy. That's what it is. And it's going to eat it up so fast, and you're going to get that weight off so fast, and you're going to be so happy. You know how excited I am when I stand and look in the mirror and I'm a size 6? Never will I ever go back. I'm that 1% that succeeded. Would be frozen broccoli. That's a really good one because it's, Patricia, because it's high in potassium and it's very low in carb, and it's like 89 cents at Walmart for the frozen one. So that's a really good one to stock up on. Thanks, Keto Ruby. Hope you guys got good advice with that. I did do a pre-recorded video that I will load Saturday on this same stuff. Maybe a couple more extra things are added in there, but if for the people that didn't get a chance to see me live, I wanted to help. Thank you, Keto Ruby. I feel amazing. I am not conceited. I don't think I'm anything great as far as looks, but I'm proud of myself, what I accomplished. I'm proud as far as I've come. I'm over 2 years in. I've been maintaining for 8 months now, and I'm so proud of myself, and it just makes me feel good. And just to know where I came from and where I am now, it just makes me feel good when I look in the mirror knowing you did this. You are that 1% that did it. And I listened to everything my brother told me to do, and that's why all my weight is gone now. And I set a goal at 160, and I got to 135, a real legitimate goal weight. Yeah, 200 grams is ridiculous. And people are telling you on a lot of these keto pages, ketones, that that's what you're supposed to eat, 200 grams. That's for somebody that's trying to gain weight on keto, because keto was also designed to gain weight. In maintenance mode, you're going to eat higher fat, but I don't even think you'd even eat around 200. Then maybe if you're working out and everything, you'll need 200 grams. Oh, the meal prepper plan. I never really did a meal prepper plan. Sorry, that was a tongue tie. I just myself would just figure out what I wanted to eat. I usually ate like eggs for the morning. I only eat 2 meals a day. I do the intermittent fasting, so I go from no like 7 p.m. at night till the next day at 12. That's when I eat my first meal at 12 p.m. So I just would do like eggs and a breakfast meat. Usually I was doing like ground turkey. Uh, maybe a little bit of sausage once in a while, but turkey bacon I did a lot of, or I did that keto pancake, or I did like a tuna or a chicken, that kind of, something lighter. That's how I did it. And then a veggie with it. You want to get 6 to 10 servings of veggies in a day on keto. It's really important. And then for like dinner, I would do a meat and a veggie, meat and a veggie, meat and a veggie. I kept it pretty simple, and that's why my weight came off so fast, because I kept it low fat. Even though it's called high fat, low carb, the fat on our body is what our energy is. You don't want to eat high fat foods right now. Thank you, Kimberly. Yeah, I lost 150 pounds in 14 months. And I've been maintaining that weight now for 8 months. I've been doing keto for over 2 years now. No, I don't watch her ketones. I don't think I've ever seen her. I'll have to check it out. Is it on YouTube? See, that's what it is. You got to have higher protein, lower fat. That's the only way the weight's going to come off. Yep, 150 pounds. I was almost 300 pounds. I was right there at like 283 or 289. I can't remember. And right now I'm 135 pounds. I wear a size 6. I was a 26 in a jean, and now I'm a 6. And in shirts, I was a 3X. I wear a small to medium now. Basically, mostly small. Okay, I'll check her out, ketones. I am so happy, Patricia, to be helping you guys. I said the other day to a friend of mine and to my pastor and stuff, I feel like this could be my true calling from God, because I always wanted to be thin. I wish I had had somebody there that could have helped me, and my brother helped me so much that now I want to teach other people how to get healthy, because it is very sad. I remember the days I would go out to eat. I couldn't even fit in a booth because my stomach was so big. I'm only 5'2", so almost 300 pounds. I was a round ball. And I mean, I look back at photos now and I just can't believe I was that big. I was scared to go around people. My anxiety was so bad. I started to develop agoraphobic. I didn't want to be around people. So I know what it feels like to be overweight. I was overweight most of my life. I know how it feels. And now that I feel as good as I do, I want to help all of you guys feel as good as I do. And I feel like it is my true calling. I would love to get into a magazine and share my story. I would love to get um, maybe go on a talk show and explain it. I mean, I've come a long ways, and I have maintained weight for 8 months. And in 2.5 years, basically, I've only had 4 cheat days, and they were the smallest cheat days ever. I don't even really want cheat days. I would do it for a treat for my mom, like on Thanksgiving, because she'd want us, to eat her Thanksgiving dinner. But I don't even care about cheat days. I am so happy with I figure cheating now is my Atkins bars and my higher fat meals that I can eat, and the sweet treats that you can make on keto and stuff like that. That's my treat. That's what because to me, there's no reason. I mean, back in Bible time, did they have treats like that? So I'm living like that now. Oh, keto, you don't really like that other woman on YouTube. You don't like her ideas. Intermittent fasting is when you go at least 12 to 14 hours without eating. Okay. So, and when you do keto, your body is always full. Like you hardly, if you do keto correctly, you're hardly ever hungry. But when you do eat, it sure tastes good. But the biggest thing is because we eat mostly protein and like veggies, we're not eating a lot of carb, our body stays full longer. So you want to do that fasting, because what it does is it's what your body is doing is burning, excuse me, burning those calories and doing its job, what it's supposed to do. So like after 7 p.m. at night, I would not eat again until the next day at 12. And I still do that. Even though I've got all my weight off, I still do the intermittent fasting. Some people do 1 meal a day. I always did 2. It worked better for me. Oh, I would love to be on the cover of a magazine. A lot of people have said that to me. A lot of my friends that see me all the time or whatever. First off, didn't recognize me when they didn't see me for a while. But they tell me, girl, you need to get into a magazine. I would love to share my story. I would love for it to get around more than even just YouTube. I'd love to get this around. I don't want to be famous. I want to help people. I want to let people know this is possible to do. Even my brother Robbie, he said that I made the biggest transformation. He tells me that even though he lost a lot of weight, I lost more. And he said that when he looks at me, he says, Angel, out of anybody he's ever seen that did this keto, I made the biggest transformation he's ever seen. And he actually, my brother uses my photo, my before and after, to show people, you want to know how keto works? And he turns a picture around and says, look at that. It is possible. And so my brother's always telling me that he's more inspired by me than even himself, that I made such a huge transformation. I mean, even he has had lots of cheat days and has splurged like for weekends where if I have a cheat day, it's only, I go keto all day till dinner. I've only had four cheats in 2.5 years. And all I've done is I pick something that I've been craving and I have it for dinner. And then I will have one little tiny snack, something I'm craving, like a cheesecake or ice cream or something, very small piece. And then I stop at midnight. If I haven't had that treat before midnight, I stop and I'm back to keto for months and months and months. I don't even need a cheat day. I don't even, like, the other day, my son asked me, Mom, it's been a long time since you had a cheat. His birthday's the end of this month, and he wants to know if I'll go out with him and have a cheat day. Now, he also has gotten all his weight off. He's very healthy, but, he still is, he's 20 years old, and he still has treats once in a while. So he wanted me to, to cheat with him. I don't even want to. I said I would, but I don't even want to. It's been months since I've had a cheat day, and I could care less about cheat days. I feel like I cheat every day doing keto. Yeah, I should do that. My brother doesn't have a channel. He doesn't have a YouTube channel. He has a Facebook page, and it's just Rob Snyderich. S as in Sam, Nidarich. Rob Snyderich. You can find him on Facebook, and he usually will accept everybody's friend requests because he tries to help people too. He was the one that originally did this, studied it for 6 months, found out how everything works and all that, and even he learns as he goes along. But he had learned so much, and I didn't even do it till after he was doing it for about 4 or 5 months and already knew the diet really good. Then I started. But even me and him both in the beginning were eating a little bit higher fats. He also then learned that we're supposed to use our body fat. That's why we got it off so fast. You're very welcome, Patricia. It's just, I guess, to me, like I said, because I've been through so much in my life with being overweight and being shy to be out in the public and only being able to go to large women's stores to buy clothes, so you had to pick what was there. Sometimes I even forget when I go in a store still, and I'll go right to the larger clothes and forgetting that I'm a size small. I never dreamed I would ever be a size small. I think the last time I was a size small was when I was a kid, maybe 10, 11 years old. I mean, to see that size, a small to medium, to see a size jean like between a 4 and a 6, it's just amazing. I never thought I could ever get there. Yeah, I would love to do that. My brother's just so busy. He's got 3 boys that he raises on his own, and he's just so busy that it's hard for him to do a lot of this. He was in last week to kind of help me a little bit. Keto, every once in a while, he'll jump in on these live chats or whatever, and he knows a lot. But he's so busy. He works so many hours, and he works 2 jobs, and he's got his kids to take care of. So it's really hard for him. So he has shared all the info with me, and he's telling me, you teach the people because you're doing amazing. That day after I did the live last week, he called me and he said, I am so proud of you, Angel. You really have learned so much. And so then he told me a few things to write down. And he's told me the one about the main focus of keto, about getting your heart and your mind together for your body to follow. And I knew all that, but I had forgotten some of the things to tell people, whatever. And so he told me to jot this down and talk about it in my next live. So, but he said he's very proud of me. And he said that I have inspired him, even him, like more than anybody he's ever seen doing keto. Oh, great. I'm glad you like that. Yeah, see, I talk about it in my mukbang, how to make it, real quick, how I made it. Then I do the slideshow at the end to teach you guys, but also I write it down in my box too. I mean, the only easier way I could do it then is coming to your guys' house and cooking it. So I do make it pretty easy for you guys. It's a lot of work for me, but it's worth it. I love helping all of you guys, so it's worth it to me to do that, to show the slideshow, because some people want to see the slideshow. Some people will read the ingredients. Some people, a little easier to see it being made than to read it, so I try to make it easy for you guys. Yeah, I'll be right over. I'll be cooking for you guys. I had a really good friend of mine that I grew up with told me I should make a cookbook. She's like, you should do a keto cookbook. And I would love to do that because I have come out. I mean, wait till you see, I've got even more meals coming that I have come up with and keeping them at 6 carbs per meal. It's just amazing. Like that, I guess I have so much fun. I love to cook. My mom is a great cook. And so I got that from her. My grandma wasn't. So I make some really good stuff and I keep it at 6 carbs. Maybe it might go over by one, but I explain going over by just one won't hurt you once in a while. So. But it's been an amazing journey for me and to know that I've helped this many people. I mean, I still get people daily that will email me that I don't even know that will tell me I've been following you for so long. I've lost this much weight because of you. I've changed because it's just such a good feeling to know I can help that many people and didn't even realize how many people I was helping. Thank you. And I've got some more coming. Watch out for it, ketones. I got some great ones coming for you guys. Did you like that stuffed Philly steak and cheese pepper one today? Oh, that one was amazing. Amazing. And it wouldn't be real high. Like I said, yes, it did have hamburger in, or not, sorry, steak, I mean, but the steak pieces were really thin, so there wouldn't be a lot of fat in that. And then, of course, the cheese, I used mozzarella. You can also go without the cheese, but I mean, I used only a 1/4 cup of cheese. So that wouldn't could be considered really a higher fat one. A higher fat one would be sitting down having the steak with, the sour cream mash with butter in it and, eating a big steak and, or like one of the cheese pizzas that you can make. That would be like a heavier fat, stuff like that, or eating like kielbasa sausage and stuff like that. That would be a heavier. Hot dogs would be a heavier fat, stuff like that. So I'm trying to keep it lower for you guys. I do have some heavier fat ones that I show you guys, but I'm also keeping the lower because some of you got your weight off, some don't. So it's just a little treat for you guys to show you different ways. Thank you so much. What's the name? I love my tunes. Thank you, sweetheart. You guys are a blessing to me. When I go out to eat, I would just get like a bunless burger with, maybe like a California burger with maybe a little lettuce, a little tomato, mayo on it. So a bunless burger, and then like a salad on the side with like ranch dressing or whatever. And if I go to like a restaurant type, I can also have a steak with veggie. So you never are going to not be able to find something. I can go to Jimmy John's and get an unwich sandwich that is without the bread. It's wrapped in lettuce. Yeah, like the only place that we really can't go to would be, I even go to Chipotle and I just get the salad and I don't get the beans or the rice. Make sure you don't get the beans or the rice. But I'll get that. But like some places you can't go would be Chinese food. There's not really anything Chinese you can eat low carb. And the other one is like White Castle's because their little tiny burger without the bun is 3 carbs. Yeah, it's insane. So I'm going to eat one of the great big fat burgers, double burger, which is only going to be around 5 or 6 carbs for that whole thing. Or I'm sorry, like 2 to 3 carbs for that double burger. And then a salad on the side, one of their side salads with ranch dressing. That's usually how I get my stuff. And speaking of White Castle, I got an awesome one coming for you guys. We can have White Castle. I found out a way to do it low carb. They have recipes for it, but I did it very low carb to keep it at 6. You guys are going to love it. Oh, what is it, Kaylina? What are you talking about? My info? You mean when you email me? Basically, all the ones, Patricia, that I'm doing, yeah, basically could be 8, what you guys are doing. I'm trying to keep them pretty low. I explain in there, if it's not a lower one, I tell you how to make it lower. Like if I did one with ground beef, I tell you guys to do it with ground turkey. Same ingredients, but use ground turkey. So I kind of tell you how to do it to make it a little bit lower for you guys. Sounds good, ketones. Yep, I do all grass-fed stuff now. I learned that too. Everything is grass-fed, organic, best way to eat. Oh, you see my DVDs back there? I was wondering how you seen that in the window. Yeah, we have a lot of them. My husband and I, that's all we do is watch movies. Actually, I've got a couple Chinese ones, Patricia. I did. If you look back, go to my page and go into my playlist and look up all my keto mukbangs, and you'll see I did some Chinese ones. I did a broccoli and a beef and broccoli one. I did a fried rice. I did a chicken fried rice. I've done stir fries. And then I've got another one coming at you guys, another Chinese one coming at you guys. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. I've got some preloaded videos, so you guys will get that one pretty soon. But I even did the wonton, so I am coming up with ideas even for Chinese. Just look in my playlist. You'll find them. And then I've got another one coming, a really awesome one. I'm so excited about that one. Yeah, much better than takeout recipes. Yeah, I would make my book more interesting. I'd make it a lot more fun for you guys. Um, Pico, no. I hope I'm saying that Pico. I hope I'm saying that right. No, I don't have the cravings for it. In the very beginning, maybe the first couple weeks I did, but my heart and my mind were so in sync that it didn't matter to me what I was eating. It didn't matter. No. And now to this day, honestly, I'm going to tell you, no, I don't. Every once in a while, I'll see something and I'll think, ooh, maybe I kind of miss it. And instantly it goes away because I am so into where I am right now that I don't want that crap in my body. So no, I don't miss it. I hear people, some people still say they miss bread and rice and all that. I don't, not at all, because I know how bad it is for you. I don't miss it at all. Oh, okay. Is it Kayleen, Kaylina? Yes, I will get back to you on that. Yeah, Patricia, go look at it. You'll see I've made some Chinese recipes and I got a great one coming too. Probably it'll probably be up next week. Thank you, ketones. Yeah, the stuffed peppers. Oh my gosh, they were so amazing. So amazing. Like I would have never thought about like there's just so many things that you can do. I mean, Philly steak and cheese, come on, I found a way to do it. To keep it at 6 carbs. Thank you so much, Pico. Pico. I hope I'm saying that right. No, even bread doesn't bother me when I smell it. My husband will make a joke. I mean, my husband doesn't really do keto. He eats my keto meals, but he doesn't really do keto. And he'll come in with a sandwich and show me, and I'll literally just turn away and I'll say no, I don't want it. Like he'll tease me and say, don't you want it or whatever. When I see bread, the smell of it's fantastic, but I know that it's not good for you. So I'm telling you, that's what happens to your brain. When you put your heart and your mind together, your brain is so powerful, it can overcome those cravings that you want. And you just know it's bad for you. You don't want it in your body. I look at people that eat bread now and I cringe. I just think, oh, if I could just help them, if I could just teach them for 5 minutes, they wouldn't be eating any of this stuff, you know? Like I don't have any cravings for it. I don't miss it at all. Yeah, I turned off their scents. Oh, it's a song lyric. Okay. What's it? Pico Boulevard? Pico Boulevard? I don't think I've ever heard that. I was enjoying a cup of coffee with my sugar-free creamer. I was a little unsure on that sugar-free creamer because I found out it had, uh, what is it? Wow, I can't think of what that was that's in it. Well, it had a sugar form in it. And a lady of mine that came on here, I told me about it. I can't remember what her name was, but she told me. So I thought that we couldn't then because I thought, oh my God, it's still sugar. But then I remembered after I talked to my brother that we actually can. So I was pretty happy about that, that we actually can still have it. Corn syrup soluble, that's what it was. But we can still have it because it's so low. It's so low, it's only 1 carb. So it's okay. Just like we can have the whipped cream because that's only 1 carb. But I wasn't sure, like when she told me. So see, I learn things every day too. Aspartame, no, we're supposed to do, yeah, the aspartame. We're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to do the, uh, which one is it? The sweetener stevia. We do stevia, and then, what is that other? What is it called? The one that you can eat with the stuff in it. Um, I don't have one in front of me. I can't think of it. I will put it in one of my videos just so you know. Yeah, that's the one, Patricia. The XML. Um, I think you're saying that one right. I think that's the one. Thanks for helping me out on that one. But yeah, you don't want to do the aspartame. That one's not the one. We do the other sweetener that we do is the stevia. The liquid stevia has 0 carb. The packs of stevia actually have 2 carbs. So I like to do the liquid because then it doesn't have any carbs in it. But when you're going to sweeten or make like a dessert, when you finally do get to maintenance mode, you're going to have desserts, you're going to sweeten it with stevia. So, but I've got other meals coming at you guys, breakfast, lunches, and dinners. But I've been really experiencing and having some fun. And I came up with this Chinese meal. I don't even want to tell you here. You're going to see it when it comes up. Like, I was blown away that I could have thought of this to make. And it was so good. My husband loved it. In fact, I made it again the next day because I had leftover of the stuff. And I made it the next day. And my husband absolutely freaked over it. He loved it. Who makes the Flavia Stevia? It's actually Stevia is the name of it. They just sell it at Walmart. It doesn't really. I like stevia. It's a plant base is what it is. That's where it comes from, a plant base. That's why it's better for us. I don't think it really has a bad aftertaste. I know a lot of people don't like, fake sugars or whatever. But I think it's okay. The one that we do though, some of the things that we do, like the Powerade Zero, you can do those. Those are okay to drink. You drink it. I know they don't have the right sugar in it, but we do drink those. Those are okay to replenish with. So some things are okay. What is the body of Christ from Church Keto? I don't understand that question. Wait, is the body of Christ from Church Keto? That question, I don't know how to answer that one. Erythanol, there you go. That's the right one, Patricia. Thank you, dear. That's the one. That's the sugar we can eat on this diet. That's the one you want. The stevia, that's the sugar. And she's talking about things that are sweetened. It's the erythanol. That's the one. Oh, the communion water. Oh, and I think they do like juice. I did because it's such a low amount and I just don't want to disrespect. So I do take it because it's juice, I believe. So that I would do that or whatever because it was such a small amount that I don't want to disrespect Christ in any way for the body and blood of Christ. So I would do the little tiny piece of cracker and the little thing. I don't think that small amount's going to kick you out of keto. So yeah, go ahead and still do the communion and blood of Christ, body and blood of Christ. So I'm going to go another 5 minutes. So if you guys have any more questions, I like to keep it around an hour long. Right now I'm at 53 minutes. So I'll be in just a little bit longer, about 8 more minutes. So if you guys have any more questions, let me know before we end here. But I hope you guys got a lot of info in this live. I hope you will listen to what I'm saying and get your weight off really fast so you can start eating the heavier meals that are really good. And if I do offer a meal out there, I do tell you in my mukbangs, this is a little bit of a heavier fat, but here's how you can make it lower. You're going to change just a couple things because I still want to offer, to show meals that you can eat when you get there too. But basically all of mine that I'm doing basically are ones that you can do because they're not going to be too heavy. So, and even if it is a heavier one, like I said, you can still do it like, 2-3 times a month. So. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Sounds great. Thank you, sweetheart. Do you see my husband walking back and forth in the mirror back there?
Really?
He's getting ready to go for a run.
Kenyan style.
Yeah, he's Kenyan. You can definitely achieve it, Patricia. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. Or what do they say? If you can dream it, you can be it. So, if you put your mind to anything in life, you can have anything you want in life if your mind wants it bad enough. I wanted this bad enough and I got there, you know? And I have so many people that tell me like, oh, I couldn't keep the weight off or I couldn't gain the weight. How did you do it? I mean, I have people literally that'll tell me like, how'd you do it? Because I wanted it. If you want it bad enough, it's yours. You got to want it though. You got to want it. What's more important, you know, to say, well, I'm just going to eat this because, you know, I don't care or whatever. That's where food is taking over you. There he is, everybody. You see my husband in the back? He's getting ready to go for a run. There's his bang.
Zero everything.
Oh, you guys can have these. These are zero. These are from the vitamin store. They're an energy drink. They're zero everything. So these are okay to drink.
Good stuff in there.
And what's the sugar in this one? How does this one sweeten? Nope. Sucralose.
Sucralose?
Yeah, you can't have that one.
I don't care.
Sorry, guys, can't have that one.
It's got 300 milligrams caffeine, though.
Yeah, so, but there are some energy drinks. My brother does, which ones does Robbie do that are okay?
He does the Rockstar sugar-free.
The Rockstar sugar-free, that's the one my brother does. I think that one's okay.
That's got like 0 carbs instead of 1.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got like 0 carb, and that's the one my brother Robbie does, is the Rockstar for energy. So, but is there anything else anybody has to ask me before I leave? I'm leaving in about 4 minutes. I will be back in next week at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time so I can hit some of my other friends that live in other countries that love to attend these. And I just want to be fair. So next week will be 1 p.m. Central Standard. I hope I still will see some of you guys. Yeah, my husband's doing a photo bomb back there. You see him, Patricia? She said photo bomb. There he is. He's doing the, what is that?
Usain Bolt.
Yeah, Usain Bolt. He was the Olympic runner. Do you guys remember him? And my husband's getting ready to go out for a run. He's a runner. He's been in quite a few marathons. I couldn't think of the word marathons. So she's laughing. Yeah, my husband's a very comical guy, and he's the love of my life, and he's been very supportive. Although he does tease me once in a while and say, don't you want this M&M? Don't you want this cookie? And I never want it. There he is posing for you guys back there. But he tries to get me to eat it, but I won't do it. And he said I'm the strongest woman he's ever met. Oh, yeah, Ruby, I forgot you did. You wanted a full day of eating. I'm trying to get those done. I just have so many preloaded videos already, so I'm trying to get that up for you. But so you just basically want me to do a breakfast, lunch, and dinner all combined in one video, right? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, so just do like maybe like a 5-minute video of me doing lunch, 5-minute video of, breakfast, 5-minute video of me doing lunch, and 5-minute video of dinner, like that, just all together, so that you can kind of see what I eat one day. Well, one thing, I only eat 2 meals a day, so I hope that's okay. That's how I do it, but I'll do the 2 meals and a treat. I'll show you guys the treat. That's what I'll do. All right, I'll do that. I will definitely do a video on that for you guys. Just give me a little bit of time because I actually have about 5 preloaded videos already that I'm trying to get loaded first. So it might take a week, or maybe I'll get it done and I'll get it loaded for next week, maybe by Thursday morning or Saturday or Sunday. Maybe I'll try to get it for you guys next week, okay? I'll do a pre-recorded video of the 2 meals I eat and the snack. And I'll make it more like keto for you guys, what you guys are doing, because I eat a little higher fat, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I'm going to show you like what I used to do. Awesome. I will definitely do that for you guys. I'm more than happy to do it. She said, can you come say hi in the video? Here he comes.
Hey, what's up? Bye.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that, Patricia. I would love to help you guys out. I'll do a pre-recorded video. My husband just said hi to all you guys as he's stretching and getting ready to go for a run. The other day, my son had me busting my butt in the gym. I went to the gym with him, and I'm doing some more toning right now, toning all my stuff. And man, he had me working out, but he was impressed. He's like, Mom, you do more lifting and heavier weights than anybody he knows that goes with him. Any of the friends that he has, some girls that he knows. He's like, Mom, you're a powerhouse. They said you're cute. I know, isn't he handsome? He's such a sweet guy.
I am not.
He's the best looking guy ever. If something happens to me, I'll make sure to pass him on to your guys' way. Hello, Angel's husbands. He's too cute. Aw. Yeah, he's really amazing. I actually met him off of Plenty of Fish. That's how we met, and we were soulmates from day one. I mean, it was definitely, when people say love at first sight, he definitely was the love of my life. Thank you guys for such the nice compliments. He was the love of my life. He actually proposed to me 1 month after we got together. We didn't get married till a year later, but we've been married now and together going on 8 years. So, and he was definitely the love of my life. One day I'll tell you guys the story on it. We're actually going to do a husband-wife tag, and you'll kind of learn the story on how we met and how, you know, the funny situation and everything, how we ended up meeting. God is definitely in control of life, because I had prayed to God I'd meet somebody good because I was in a bad relationship, and he sent me somebody really great. Hi, Fun Zone. I'm about to leave. Sorry you missed me, but I will be back in next week at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hola, hubby. You two are cute. Somebody said that. Yeah, he's the best thing, Ruby, that ever happened to me. Do I have a favorite movie?
Is there?
Can I recap really quick? Well, okay, real quick recap of what we talked about in the beginning, what I talked about. First off, my favorite movie is The Wizard of Oz. Believe it or not, is my all-time favorite movie. And then right below that would be Fireproof. I love that movie with Kirk Cameron. Love that movie. And then for a movie that would be, because that's a Christian movie, but just like a regular movie, would be American History X. Love that movie. Okay, recap real quick before I go. All right. Am I freezing up? Can everybody still see me and hear me? Yeah, Wizard of Oz is my favorite. I actually have a video on my whole collection of Wizard of Oz. I love it. Okay, recap. Your biggest goal in keto right now, everybody, right now, is to lower that fat. So the first thing is you want your heart and your mind together in sync so your body will follow. You want to lower the fat, use your body fat as your energy source right now. Do not eat 150, 200 grams of fat. You need that for when you lose all the weight really fast, because you're going to. You need that as your reward and your treat, because you're going to be eating this way forever, so you want it to be good. So the first goal is to get your weight off as fast as possible. That's your biggest goal. So go low with everything. Do low lean protein, and you want to up that protein. You want it at least half your body weight. 1 to 1.5 times your body weight, and that's going to keep you full. Heart and mind. That's right. Get your heart and mind, and your body will follow. Once you get to maintenance mode, once you lose all that weight, because 99% of people will fail at this diet. I'm the 1% that succeeded. Let's get that up. Let's get that number up. Or actually, the 99%. Let's get that down, and let's get the 1% up, okay? So that's your biggest goal. Get the weight off first. Eat lower lean meats and higher protein. Lower that fat and keep your carb at 20 with only 6 in one sitting. And then the next is when you hit maintenance mode, you want to, then you're going to up those fats and you're going to enjoy life so much more. You can eat more butter, more keto treats, more desserts, fat bombs, fattening meals, and you're going to maintain weight there, and you're going to be healthy. I love you all very much, and I wish you guys a great night. 1.5. Awesome, keto. That's perfect. I love you guys very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I got to get going now. I'm a little bit over the hour mark, but I do love you guys very much. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see each and every one of you in my next video. And the live is going to be at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time next Thursday. Got a lot of keto meals coming. There's my husband waving goodbye. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Good night.